Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
First down, Vic. Being chased out left.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Now 3rd down and 7.
Now here's Vic.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will indeed go for it. Vic. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's Michael Vick.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Vick's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The throw on second down from Vick, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Vick to throw it.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, Vick. Flush to his right.
Vick loses the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's a play fake. Now Vick.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD, and you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Vick with a give to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line. And we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop. And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Once again with Sanders.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and goal.
Here's Vick.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on?
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but
Vic in trouble, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing, Vic. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
they decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Vic readies to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception.
And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here's Vic off the play fake for Sanders. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Vick.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here's J.K. Scott now. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 60 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fight.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Vic operating on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Vic now gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and long for Vic. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Vic. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Forced out to his left.
Vic loses the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Vic. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, Vic. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action now, Vick. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
So here's Vick following the interception. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now here's Vick.
At the 37-yard line.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick throw out wide by Vick. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Deontay Banks with it, and the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of his end zone, here's Vick. A short little throw taken in by Reed. Down under 2 minutes to go. in this football game. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Michael Vick. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Off the play fake, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. Vick loses the football. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for